Is self-defense an essential service for your life? We think it is here at this show, and we have a special interview. I'm in San Jose, California with the owner of Bullseye's Bishop, and it is a gun shop here, and the mayor just shut it down. So welcome to the Freedom Lover Show. I'm your host, David James Rodriguez, and the owner prefers not to have his face and name listed, but there's a national story going on, so you can take a look there. So we just want to hear what happened and what's your side of the story. We believe in the Second Amendment of self-defense, but what's your take on what happened? If you want to tell the audience, your experience and what you actually feel about the situation.
Yeah, so it doesn't get any more essential than your Second Amendment need. The right to protect your family is going to be a huge necessity here when people run out of food and supplies. So there is no reason why we should be closed. GameStop's open. We got a shoe place down the street open. There's a bunch of people that don't care and they're just keeping the shop open. We are fulfilled and committed to helping with our customers that we already helped. So we will be contacting you to set up an appointment to deliver your firearm. I do not want to infringe on anyone's Second Amendment right, and that's exactly what the mayor did. So we urge everyone to call the mayor of San Jose, Sam Liccardo, in his office and complain like crazy. And we hope we can be open really soon to help you guys. All we want to do is protect your family and protect your rights. Thank you.
That's right. You have a right to defend yourself and protect yourself. So this is an essential service. You can also go to galleryofguns.com to order from this gentleman here, so you can support the business, because this is what we got to do. As we see tyrants trying to remove your right to defend yourself, what do? You now support them with economics. And this is one of the most important things we can do, is support the people out there. You don't have to support these criminal organizations that are infringing on your inalienable rights that come from God or nature, whatever you believe. And so any final words you want to share with the audience, just in closing here?
We really hope everybody's safe out there. We hope this situation blows over, but like I said, we're doing what we can to stay open and protect your family and your rights. Really appreciate all the support we've gotten so far. We do have the CRPA. We do have a Second Amendment attorney looking into this right now. So we will be taking action as soon as we can. The courts are closed, so we can't file any motions at this point. So we are just hanging tight. And like I said, stay safe out there, and for our consistent customers, we really appreciate all the support we've been getting. Thank you very much.
Absolutely. So are you going to sue the city at some point? Is this a potential action?
We're not saying that right now. We're seeing what our options are, because we do feel like we were shut down in a not proper order. We did not get anything in writing. We just had a verbal saying that we were closed. The police officers that came, they were very respectful and nice. But they also said they don't believe in what they're doing, but they're just following orders. So basically they took an oath to protect our Second Amendment rights, and they violated it. So they're just following orders. So I don't know if how they feel now, but that is what it is. We really appreciate everybody that's reached out so far. Yeah, appreciate it, and hopefully we can serve our community again.
Absolutely. We're going to keep supporting you guys. We're going to put the website below, and I'm going to finish up with a few comments. Thank you for your time, sir. Thank you for your service. You have a great day. So this is the most important thing, as you saw him say. Even the police don't like what they're doing, right? They say, "Oh, we believe in the Second Amendment, but we're still going to violate yours." And so this is what happens when you have people who chase the money rather than chase what's right. And so again, we're here at Bullseye Bishop in San Jose, California. I don't know if you can see that behind me. And we just got an exclusive interview with the owner of Bullseye Bishop, talking about protecting your Second Amendment right. But what happened? The police came, and guess what? If you look at that article from the Mercury News, the police chief, Eddie Garcia, and the mayor, Sam Liccardo, are talking about breaking up basketball games, because you can't have man-on-man defense. You can't do that. And then they're breaking up flower shops, different types of, I think it said a music store. So when you're talking about where we're at in 2020, you're seeing mass tyranny over this potential flu. In reality, the government is more scary than the flu. And you can go back and look at history, and what do they say? Safety, you gotta depend on us because you need us for your safety. But this is not the case. What's up, my man? So yeah, everybody's on board with freedom, but then I think one of the most important things we can realize is that the police didn't even want to do what they did. So this is an opportunity to talk with the police officers calmly, with respect, because they're doing it for a paycheck, but all of us on this show, we're doing it for freedom, right? This is what we're interested in. We're building a voluntary world, but it's one relationship at a time, explaining the principles of self-ownership. Who owns your body? The non-aggression principle. Do you have a right to aggress against other people or their property? No, you don't. If they aggress against you, you can now defend yourself with as much force that you think is necessary. And so this is where we're at in, what is this, Friday? And we're going into this week. A lot of things are happening, so we want to be able to share these ideas. We just spoke with the owner of a gun store, but this is an opportunity. The state is rolling out tyranny. It seems to me that it's going to be an economic collapse. They're coming in and saying that without the government doing their protection for the coronavirus, then we're going to be hurting. No, the government is hurting us. This is the revelation. So they're at a very vulnerable spot. They're hoping that you're going to be a coward. They're hoping that you're not going to be brave, to have courage to speak out truth. Because now is the time to speak out. You don't got to be a madman like me, but be however you are. You know, I have a friend, she puts these little learntherisk.org cards everywhere about the vaccine issue. You know, what is the issue that matters to you? And for me, it's freedom. And if you don't know, some of the people that are watching, what freedom is, the importance of freedom, look up a guy named Lysander Spooner. Look up a guy named Murray Rothbard, a guy named Larkin Rose, Jeff Berwick, some of these guys out there, G. Edward Griffin, people who have the intellectual fortitude and the research and the books, and they made videos, they write books, and they put a lot of content out there. And so this is what I want to do. We had an exclusive interview, thankfully, with this owner, and he's unfortunately closed, but go ahead and support him at his website, as we mentioned. And yes, Melissa, order followers are very dangerous, and this has happened all throughout history. Hey, I don't make the laws, I just enforce them. So what is your solution to this? We got to talk with these guys. I had an interaction with the police recently. I was very calm, and that's how it is. You know, we can't be going really like loud and boisterous, because that sets up their ego, and that's not going to be a good thing. They're human beings, but they're inside of a criminal organization, just like the Federal Reserve. Wow, there's a motorcycle. The Federal Reserve, the school system, it's all based on coercion. They're all violating your natural rights, and this is such an important issue that it's for our lifetime. So it's going to be happening. We're seeing here in California, they're talking about 18 months. They're talking about till April 7th minimum. So this is the exclusive we want to share with you. Thanks for being a champion for freedom, and it's you and me. We're going to do this together. Freedom is going to win. Love is going to win, but we got to have courage. We got to have patience. Plant seeds. You can't convert people overnight. All we can do is plant seeds of freedom, help them realize they own themselves, and if they want to participate in this exciting evolution, this transformation of coercion into peace, they can do that, because pretty soon the world is going to realize that coercion is the problem. It's not the CV-19. It is government action, which is based on theft. Taxation is theft. War is mass murder. And statum is slavery. Sending you much peace and love. We're going to spread freedom with your support all around the world. We'll see you next time at the Freedom Lovers Show.